What's going on, YouTube? J-Dog here, coming at you with my first Tokon related video. If you're wondering about the background and everything like that. I'm at work right now, but my equipment is broken down. So I am waiting for a road service crew to come and fix me up so I can get back to work. Gonna be about a good chunk of time before they get here, so I figured why not. I was gonna wait till I got home to do this, but figured, hey, I got a lot of time to kill, so let me go ahead and make this video. So Tokon, definitely a huge amount of information came out over Evo weekend, and even a little bit before Evo weekend, because we had the beginner guide video, which kind of broke down, explained all the buttons and different mechanics in the game. Right now, I have some raw footage over on Shin Kensu's YouTube channel of him and Justin Wong playing a set, so that's what you're seeing in the background. Give Kensu a follow on his channel. I'm pretty sure he's going to be making more Tokon footage, especially in the near future, for what I'm about to go into first, which is the closed beta test that's coming to PS5. It got announced on Sunday after Guilty Gear Strive finals that the PS5 players would be getting a closed beta test, which would include, it's supposed to be going on from September 5th through the 7th, which is supposed to let people try out Tokon. Pretty much the same characters that are playable at Evo are going to be playable in this beta, which you got Storm, Captain America, Iron Man, Doom, Miss Marvel, and Star-Lord. So that's going to be interesting. If you haven't signed up for that beta, I'll go ahead and put a link to it in the description. Let's try to get all the Marvel heads in there for that Tokon beta. What else to go over? So yeah, they announced that. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, man. When they announced the beta, before they announced the beta and they started rolling the footage, low-key I was hoping for some character reveals, but they decided not to reveal any characters yet. But there's a whole bunch of different fighting game, well, not even fighting game, like different gaming events in general coming up. Like, I think Gamescom's coming up. Yeah, of course, you have the Game Awards. That's probably going to be a really good place to see some characters at the Game Awards. That's in December. But I mean, so throughout the year, I'm pretty sure we'll get some characters revealed. So I guess since I'm talking about all that, I should probably give my thoughts about Tokon in general, because actually, I've never really, except for the few occasional DMs that I get and random posts on X that I've made, never really actually got on my channel to express what I thought about Tokon. So just going back to the announcement, you know, this is a game we thought would never happen again. You know, we had kind of the fumble, and fumble is putting it nicely, of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And we all know how that game turned out. You know, it came out, it had the reception that it did, and definitely, to say the least, a lot of people didn't have a lot of confidence in the Marvel series of fighting games after Capcom nearly, like, just, God, how do you even say it? Just, like I said, fumbled the ball and almost single-handedly killed the whole entire idea of Marvel being a fighting game. Like, they just really muddied the name and the reputation that Marvel fighting games had. So when it got announced, it was like, oh my God, dude. Like, I remember when it got announced, I was at, oh, I don't have YouTube. I don't have YouTube Premium, so let me just skip this ad here. What was I saying? So, you know, when it got announced initially, nobody really saw it coming. You know, it's not something that really got leaked or anything like that, and we just thought, you know, the way that Marvel Infinite left things off, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite left things off with the Marvel fighting games, we thought we'd never see another Marvel fighting game. Like, here we go. Now, granted, it's not made by Capcom, which, I mean, that just goes to tell you. I mean, I don't want to spend the whole video just dumping on Capcom, Because outside of that, you look at their other projects they're working on, like the Resident Evil series and Monster Hunter. They're doing other great Street Fighter 6, the other successful fighting game. You know, they're doing a lot of great stuff, man. But definitely, Marvel Infinite was very much just seemed like it was phoned in, and you know, we just thought we'd never see another Marvel fighting game after that, man. So when I first saw it, man, I was like, and they got revealed that a different developer, like, well, that's what I was gonna say. Capcom fumbled the ball so bad. I guess they were in a meeting or something, and they were like, you know, Marvel was telling the Capcom, like, look, dude, like, we're never working with you again. Like, you just completely muddied the name of Marvel. You made us all look bad, and screw you. Get the hell out. We're getting another developer to partner with. Kick rocks. And you know, as much as I like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I don't really blame Marvel for really going that route, man. I mean, how can you trust them again with your characters and your name? You know, that's their name. So definitely, I'm really excited because just based on this footage, look how the characters look. Just the whole vibe of the game, man. Seeing a different interpretation of these characters that lots of people love in a fighting game, seeing a different developer's interpretation of that, that's just like really, like, I'm really looking forward to what other characters get announced, and just seeing how Arc System works, like interprets them and makes them play, you know. And that's one thing that a lot of people are going to have to do. They're going to have to, any preconceived opinion or how they feel a certain character should play it like, especially if you're coming from other Marvel vs. Capcom fighting games like 2 or 3, people are gonna have to throw that out the window, because that's just based on the footage here. That's definitely, you know, you're kind of putting blinders on and not really seeing the entire depth of what's around you. If you're just, you know, only seeing a character through that kind of lens. Oh, did they get disassembled? No. So yeah, man. All that to say this, I'm really looking. The future is looking bright. Okay, for Marvel fighting games, man. And definitely, I already signed up for the beta, of course. And we'll see if we're in there. Definitely, if I'm able to get access to the beta, definitely gonna make some content out of it. But yeah, man, that's kind of where we are. Just a little miscellaneous stuff here and there. We did have IGN in their re-upload of the beta announcement. They, in their description, mentioned Doctor Strange being in the game, which Doctor Strange hasn't been announced for Tokon yet. So people are kind of reading into that, like, was that a typo, or did they just leak a character out? And, you know, I don't think Doctor Strange is a reach to think that Doctor Strange would be in this game. Especially when you look at the different systems they have, like unique abilities and stuff like that. I can definitely see Doctor Strange doing some wild stuff in that regard. Gosh, what else is there to say? There's so much to say, man. What kind of characters am I looking at specifically right now? Well, Hulk's not in the game yet. So, just going off of who's been announced. Miss Marvel, actually. Shinkensu just swapped in Miss Marvel. Definitely Miss Marvel is looking like the character that I'm going to be, if I do get into the beta, really labbing it out with. Oh, another ad. Ugh. Dude, these ads are crazy, man. That's disgusting. Miss Marvel. My first team for the beta is going to be Miss Marvel, Iron Man. We'll see. Okay. Miss Marvel, Iron Man, Star-Lord, and Doctor Doom. And Doctor Doom in that last slot to get the access to that Aegis. What is it called? Aegis Reflector or something like that? The little. Let's see if he does it right now. Oh, does it hit? Or maybe that's his unique ability. Maybe hidden missile. Oh no, but that shield. I don't know if it's the missiles that's his unique ability or if it's the shield. I have to look. But yeah, man, I don't want to make this video too long, but that's gonna be my starting team if I do get to play the beta. Miss Marvel, Iron Man, Star-Lord, Doctor Doom. Because you know, people know that I usually play like big bodies, but you know, in Street Fighter I usually play like a more zoner type kind of game. So it doesn't seem like this game has like what you would probably consider like a traditional big body character, like a Hulk maybe would fill that role, or a Juggernaut. I'm gonna go the zoning route, so we'll see how that goes. So definitely stay tuned for more content. This is just kind of like a rush video, nothing too formal. Like I said, I have time to kill, so like let me get on here and make my first impressions video. Man, this character just looks sick. Maybe Storm also, but Storm seems like she has a lot going on, like with these different projectiles she can put on the screen and that wind effect that you're seeing. Supposedly that wind can alter the projectiles and her normals, which would be very interesting to see. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off with that. Let me know how y'all are feeling about Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. I guess one last thing I'll say, man, you know, a lot of the older Marvel 3 players I talked to about this game, they don't really seem too excited about it. You know, I guess the arc system flavor of fighting game just doesn't seem to be their cup of tea. I guess there's not that kind of crossover there where Marvel 3 players would really like an arc system fighting game. So let me know what y'all are thinking, man. I know a lot of my viewers are probably Marvel 3 fans. Let me know how y'all are feeling about Tokon. Do you think it'll live up to the name? I mean, but this is the thing though, and this is my last point, and I'm gonna cut the video off. I don't want to be too long, but this is my thing though. It's like, it's not supposed to be Marvel vs. Capcom. It's not supposed to be that kind of game. You know, we've had that for how many years? So we have plenty of that style of tag-based fighting games. Let's get something new in the Marvel, man. Obviously, what they tried to do with Marvel Infinite didn't work. It failed miserably. It almost killed the brand. So, you know, let's try something different, man. And this looks like ArcSys is doing something really different with this one. It looks very promising. And I'm very interested to get my hands on it and just kind of like try to solve the puzzle that is this new system. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it off there. Like I said, drop in the comments, let me know how y'all are feeling about Marvel Tokon, and I will catch y'all hopefully in the beta. Peace.